Thank you for the opportunity to briefly explain this work in progress, and please accept my apologies for the conference scheduling conflict that prevents me from attending in person right now. I'm interested in trying to understand the role that bilingual or multilingual users play in sharing content between languages online. I've previously done large-scale analysis of users on Twitter and Wikipedia, and others, mainly Brent Hecht, have looked at content overlaps. But I wanted to look at both users and content overlaps in a smaller geographic area to be able to go more in-depth. Okinawa, Japan, where I've previously lived, seemed a linguistically interesting place to ground this study given its mix of English and Japanese on the island and its history, some of which is explained on the poster. I downloaded the full edit histories of all articles linking to articles starting with Okinawa in the Japanese or English edition of the encyclopedia, which amounted to 15,000 articles in Japanese and 5,000 articles in English. Looking at the Wikidata cross-language links, I found that there were articles that only existed in Japanese, as well as articles that only existed in English. Even when articles existed in both languages, Okinawa was often referenced only in English or only in Japanese. The area of each rectangle is proportional to the number of articles in each category in this diagram. Looking at the links between articles in the same language edition, I computed the PageRank scores to find the articles that were most associated with Okinawa in each language. This revealed an obsession with karate, which started in Okinawa, that was much stronger in English than in Japanese, among other things. I grouped users with the edition they edited most frequently, and then looked at what articles those users edited in the opposite edition. At first I was thinking that articles edited by users from both editions would be more likely to share images or links in common across the two editions. This turned out to be a very weak relationship, but what I did find, however, by looking at what articles users edited in their non-primary language, was that most users who edited a second language edition almost exclusively edited articles that existed in their primary language edition. This bar chart should be read by comparing the first two bars to each other, and then comparing the second two bars to each other. The green area, which represents the percentage of edits to articles only existing in one language, is much lower, both for Japanese users editing English in comparison to users who only edit English, and for English users editing Japanese, again in comparison to monolingual Japanese users. At this stage, this work reaffirms previous research showing large differences in content between language editions, and highlights that although a small number of users do edit multiple language editions, their edits are generally restricted to the set of articles that exist in their primary language. I suggest that through design changes, Wikipedia might be able to help these multilingual users already editing multiple editions to discover more of the articles that exist only in one language. This could perhaps happen through changes in search or highlighting related articles using the PageRank used here or another approach, and ultimately expanding the awareness of multilingual users to these related articles missing in their primary language could further encourage growth of the encyclopedia and help address some of the self-focus bias that previous research has found. Thank you for your time.